Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Howdy Stallions! On today's show, we have a look into the two-party system. HCA Today starts now. I'm Erin Fox, and it is Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Today is National Kite Flying Day. Congratulations to our middle school 2024 Court of Hearts. 6th grade Prince nominees Tyler Bowers, Blaine Prosser, and Elijah Thomas. 6th grade Princess nominees Harper Sharnock, Molly Jones, and Inley Tompkins. 7th grade Prince nominees Aaron Barton, Landon Sexton, and Levi Turner. 7th grade Princess nominees Isabella Bradham, Cadence Brock, and Lucy Taylor. 8th grade King nominees Zachary James, Connor Kanegi, and Omari Williams. 8th grade Queen nominees Sozie Saxton, Carissa Slade, and Adeline Wilson. Middle school students will vote for the winners this week. Winners will be crowned at the Valentine's Dance, but must be present at the dance in order to win. The middle school Valentine's Dance will be held on Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Today is the last day to purchase tickets during lunch for $5. Tickets will be available for purchase at the door for $7 cash or check only. Students should be dropped off and picked up using the front parking lot. Please make sure your ride arrives by 8 p.m. The dance will be held in the high school commons. Come join us for music, dancing, and fun. Food and drinks will be provided, so we're asking that you do not bring any outside food or beverages. Bring $2 cash if you want to receive a digital copy of your photos in front of our Valentine's backdrop. We can't wait to see you dressed your best for our semi-formal evening, and you most certainly don't want to miss the crowning of our Court of Hearts. Please sign up for our middle school FCA. Meetings are Mondays from 4 to 4:30. See Ms. Boatwright for more information. To celebrate National School Counselors Week, the counseling team is sponsoring a Poppet scavenger hunt. Each building will have 5 Poppets hidden each day. Find one and it's yours. Save the date for dance team tryouts on May 13th and 14th. Rising 6th graders through 12th grade can try out. Team levels will be set based on grade level and number of participants trying out. Senior Spotlight stars are going up. If you don't see your name on the wall yet, stop and let Miss Carey or Miss Dempsey know what your plans are after graduation. 11th grade ladies who are interested in applying to attend Palmetto Girls State, please see Coach Booker or the guidance office for an application by February 15th. Sophomores, mark your calendars. Jostens will be here Tuesday, February 13th for an informational session about your class rings. This will be at 9 a.m. in Commons B. The deadline for ring orders will be March 1st. Get excited! Several Horse Creek Media students participated in the C-SPAN Student Cam documentary contest. They were asked to produce a 6-minute documentary covering something significant in the past 20 years or something significant in the next 20 years. On this episode, we have a documentary by Kaylin Dunn on the two-party system. High schoolers missed this episode due to the pep rally, and middle schoolers can skip over it.
I swear to freaking God, America is like a freaking joke, bro.
Supreme Court Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
But just expect you guys to get this very basic function of your job done and fund the government. We're dysfunctional. It's just that simple. That's simple.
Stand your butt up there.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on. No, stop it.
Is that your solution?
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Act.
Okay. Sit down.
There have been several issues with the American government ever since it was founded. From our rule under the British Empire to the Articles of Confederation and finally to the two-party system we have in place today. One of our main problems is how dysfunctional it appears to be. An instance of our dysfunctionality appeared around September 2023 when we had threats of a government shutdown because nobody could come to an agreement over budgeting issues. Of course, people are different and disagreements are bound to occur, but the thing is, it's frightening to see whenever the people in power act so petulantly over things that don't matter, or worse, over things that do matter. Our government is dysfunctional, and I'd like to see a change in that over the next 20 years. But to gain a sense of our malfunctioning government, we first need to get an understanding of our two-party system.
Britannica defines a two-party system as a political system in which the electorate gives its votes largely to only two major parties, and in which one or the other party can win a majority in the legislature.
Let's examine its origins, starting from whenever we were granted our independence, July 4th, 1776, when we needed a way to rule our country. We came up with the Articles of Confederation, but because of how weak it was no surprise that it ultimately failed. To aid this failure, a constitution was created, and two groups with opposing views on the Constitution appeared, the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists. This is the origins of America's very first political parties. Later on, after the death of the Anti-Federalists and the birth of the Democratic and Republican Party, George Washington warned against the continuation of political parties in his farewell address.
However, political parties may now and then answer popular end. They are likely in the course of time and things to become potent engines by which cunning, ambitious, and unprincipled men will become enabled to subvert the power of the people and to usurp for themselves the reins of government, destroying afterwards the very engines which have lifted them to unjust dominion.
Even Washington's successor, John Adams, felt so strongly to view them as evil.
There is nothing which I dread so much as a division of the Republic into two great parties, each arranged under its leader and concerting measures in opposition to each other. This, in my humble apprehension, is to be dreaded as the greatest political evil under our Constitution.
But we didn't heed their warnings, and we still continued on, which leads us to present day. But was it even necessary to heed their warnings? Do politicians today even believe that it's necessary to change or reform our government? I got together with two South Carolina representatives, and this is what they had to say on it.
I'm not exactly sure what we can do to reform it since they're basically independent. With that being the case, I wish there was reform, but I don't know that there's anything that we can do in the legislature regarding that.
I wish that we could work together more and it wasn't such a divide all the time. I would maybe get rid of our partisan system.
Today we have a multitude of political parties, but there's two that have the limelight, Republicans and Democrats. The parties on stage have very polarizing views, which can be troublesome whenever trying to make an agreement on important issues. Perhaps an addition of another party could suit this issue, and according to the governing, 63% of Americans support this. But what do politicians think?
I truly wish, though, that there was a third party, because right now everything is so polarizing.
I think so, but having them get elected, that's not, with the straight party ticket voting like we have it now, people go in and they just hit a Democrat ticket or a Republican ticket. When that happens, they don't get to see the Libertarian candidate or the independent candidate show up on the ballots.
American citizens have to suffer through what feels like a theatrical performance, watching some politicians bicker and fight like children over non-issues, or not be able to do some of the most basic parts of their job. Some of these behaviors could be because of their pride in their political party.
And all their pride and preference can lead to issues such as gerrymandering, which could contribute to our dysfunctionality.
Gerrymandering is rigging electoral maps to benefit a partisan body, one side or the other, or some other special interest group.
Because this practice is so self-serving, it negatively affects the balance of power in government. Certain communities won't be represented in the way that they want or need to be, and communities of color are especially affected by this practice.
Age could also play a part in the problem. Cognitive decline can begin in a person's middle adulthood, but it really starts kicking in a person's 50s. Additionally, the youngest baby boomers are roughly 59 years old, and they make up a majority of Congress. Although we've addressed some of our issues, what now? Being somewhat self-aware is a good thing, but is there hope for our political future? Our voices matter, and in the next 20 years, I hope to see that our government becomes less dysfunctional, because we the people deserve that change.
Thanks, Kaylin, that wraps up today's show. If you're in high school or going into high school and interested in joining the Horse Creek Media team for next school year, please request Film and TV 1 during your IGP. You can see Mr. Chambers if you have any questions. Reporting for HCA Today, I'm Aaron Fox, and it's a good day to have a good day.